single in the first. Watch out.
Look at this.
Upton pops it up. Left side, Elvis Andrus is backpedaling. He is under it. He puts it away. The Texas Rangers have won a postseason series.
The Texas Rangers are American League champions.
Welcome to another edition of Right on Rangers Live, coming at you. Bottom of the 8th inning, heart of the order up. See if the Rangers have got a little late inning magic for us, man. Wyatt Langford, 0 for 3 on the night. Wyatt is in a bit of a tough stretch right now. He definitely was scorching there for, felt like 2 or 3 weeks, dealt with some injuries here and there, but, I mean, look, over his last 7 games, 3 for 26. Is Wyatt Langford, and he's in a 2-2 count now. Wyatt, man, you'd love to see him get going. 207 batting average in his last 15 with a 689 OPS. We got to get Wyatt back on track here, man. A lot of people talking about the quality of the opponent or lack thereof. Swolger says, how is this team struggling against one of the worst teams in the league? It's the Rangers' way in 2026. We've talked about this, man. We've talked about this. If it's a bad team, you can guarantee the Rangers are going to be playing them close. If it's a good team, ironically, you feel like you've got a better shot. It really is sometimes the Angels, the Giants that worry me more than the best teams in baseball like the Rays. Wyatt Langford, full count here. Come on, Wyatt, get on base, baby. And he will. Wyatt Langford works a walk. We'll take that. We'll take that. 100% it's playing down to the competition. That's my read on this. Rangers and Astros almost made a trade yesterday. I wonder what the sources are on that. I think there were some musings like, would Nathan Eovaldi, accept a trade to the Astros to get closer to home? That was kind of the conjecture. I don't think I've heard that there was any deal between the Astros and the Rangers that ever got really close. Hey, let's see. Yeah, I mean, G-Man, maybe. I think they still, I'd have to look. I feel like they still have a positive record against teams that are, no, they do not. Yeah, you're right. I'll go with you. I'll eat it on that one, man. I was going to say, I wonder what the record is with teams above 500. Rangers are now 26 and 32 against teams that are above 500. There you go. Appreciate all y'all hanging out. Typical Chris Young interview on the Fan today. I'm going to have to go back and listen, but I'd imagine it's kind of a waste of time. Can anybody give me the Cliff Notes version? I got to be honest with you guys. I don't rush to listen to CY interviews when I know he's doing a radio spot. A couple people reached out, which I appreciate, and we're like, CY is going to be on the Fan. I almost don't care sometimes when CY gets on the radio. I just know I am going to be fed politically correct BS, man. Like, just nothing of substance. A lot of sugarcoating rah-rah, and I just really don't care for it. It actually kind of pisses me off. I sometimes prefer to avoid it. I just like some realism. That's what I always try and tell you guys. Like, I'm always hopeful And I've always said I'm going to keep on keeping on until the Rangers are out of it. It doesn't mean I'm not going to get frustrated. Doesn't mean we're not going to be critical, but we're going to celebrate the good moments. We're going to be critical of some of the bad ones. But I'm just not at all in the mood to put up with the PC nothing burgers that we get fed constantly from CY and Skip. Just nothing burgers. They tell us how, that this group can win, and that we don't need to add anybody. We're bringing back guys that are injured, and so those guys are going to be just as good as ads, and on and on and on. Believe in the team, believe in the team, believe in the team. It's not that I have zero faith in this team. I just want to clarify. I'm not at zero faith. I'm probably 40-60, 40 being my faith and 60 being my lack of faith. I know some of you guys are much lower than 40, but I'm probably at about 40% right now with my faith in this team making the playoffs. Showing Corey's near misses. He's hit the ball hard a couple of times today, man. And there's another one. Langford should go to third, but he's going to hold up. Wyatt just playing a little tentatively. That was a tough one to go first to third on, but Wyatt is playing just a little tentatively, man. He definitely, since he's come back from that most recent injury, just a little hesitant to go all out. And even there, you can tell he's running first to second. Am I being unfair here? Doesn't it look like he's not really running that hard going first to second there? Look, I might just being way too critical, but it feels like not running very hard there. Understood. I mean, you definitely worried about re-injury. I get it, but man, he has just not quite looked 100%. Salvador, belief is at 28%. All right, you're about 12 ticks under me, baby. 12 ticks under. I'm at 40-60. 40% faith, 60% lack of. Nimmo, that is not quite through. Get there, Nims. He's there. Ball gets away. Langford holds up. Bases loaded. Nimmo gets another hit. Nimmo's on fire. He has been having a good little 3-day stretch here, man. Bases loaded for Ezequiel Duran. Maybe the hottest hitter on the Rangers. I mean, I would say so. I'd say so. But yeah, bases loaded. What could go wrong? As we like to say here on the show, bases loaded. What on earth could go wrong here? Ezequiel Duran, how about a grand slam? Have we hit a grand slam yet this year? Anybody know? Feels like no. But maybe we have, and I just can't remember it because we've been so bad with the bases loaded. Have we hit a grand slam? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm ready for grand slam number 1, baby. Come on. Come on, Zeke. Zeke slaps one the other way. Get over his head. And it is. Jung-Hoo Lee can't get to it. Seager coming around. Here comes Nimmo. Seager's there. He is safe. Nimmo stops at third. Osuna loves it. Rangers take a 4-2 lead. Ezequiel Duran, the solution. The solution, baby. Wow. Hey, was hitting Ezequiel Duran in the 5-hole a good idea? Was that a good idea? We were hitting him 7-hole a couple of nights ago. Ezequiel Duran 5-hole pays off in a big way, man. Love it. Duran gives the Rangers a lead here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Get Jacob Latz warmed up. We've been saving him all this time. We have been saving Jacob Latz for this very moment. We punted the Thursday game in Tampa Bay so he could be fresh as a daisy against the Giants. Matt, I got to come back to this one, Matt, if you're still hanging out. He's nice and fresh. Evan Carter swinging bunt. Not going to get the job done here, unfortunately. Evan, baby, you got to do me better than that. Let's go. Oh, that's a brutal AB from Evan. Brutal AB from Evan. 2-run lead. I get it. You know, big perspective here, but man, that is a brutal AB from Evan. It is up to Elias Diaz. Berger on the bench. Yeah, JK, fair point. Oh, Elias Diaz with the intentional walk to get to Nicky Lopez? Oh, Nicky, take this personal, baby. Take this personal, Nicky. Nicky, give me that first Grand Slam of the season. Come on now. All right, here we go. Nicky Lopez, he broke an 0 for 22 earlier in the game. 0 for 22. Nicky Lopez had not tallied a hit since the Mariners series. And he's going to take strike one here. The Mariners series was the last time Nicky Lopez got a hit before tonight, man. Much needed. And as I posted, sure hope that this is going to be the start of something good for Nicky after an abysmal stretch there, man. Very bad week at the plate for Nicky Lopez. I mean, look, there were a number of guys, just the worst possible time to have a bad week. And we did it against Tampa Bay, against Houston. Here's the pitch, 0-2. Nicky, no, he didn't. No, he did not. Thank you. Thank you. Nicky Lopez, 1-2 is the count. Nicky on the season batting .278 with a .634 OPS. Nicky sends one down the line. It's going. Fair ball? What? Come on. Terrible camera work. What are we doing? Terrible camera work. RSN, what are you doing? Why is that left field corner shot so difficult for them? What are we doing? Why do we get the zoomed in, like max zoomed in camera angle? Dude, zoom out so we can see what's going on. My goodness. I thought he hit a grand slam. Man. Oh, he wants it. He wants this grand slam. That was the pitch right down the pipe, man. G-Man, I'm with you. Like, every time they go to the left field corner, we get like this super zoomed in shot. Come on. Just zoom out a little bit so I can actually see what's happening. All right, Nicky Lopez, here's the pitch. Oh, brutal. Brutal. Strike three. Nicky Lopez goes down. Oh, Nicky. Yeah, game of inches. They say it all the time. It is so true. This is a game of inches, man. Rangers, bases loaded, have now burned 2 outs. And Cam Cauley is the next hitter. The Giants will go to the pen, man. This, to me, is just what's happened all season. Look, I feel really good with Jacob Latz in a 2-run lead. I don't want to gloom and doom. Look, anything can happen. I'll knock on wood, just in case. Jacob Latz, he probably doesn't need my knocking, but you know what? Anyways, we'll get it done for him. I'm good with the 2-run lead for Latz. However, you have a chance to really bust this game wide open. I'd imagine Latzy's probably pitching anyways. Like, even if they make it a 5-run lead, he hadn't pitched in so long. I'm pretty sure they're going to bring in Jacob Latz anyways. But the bottom line is, you got to take advantage here. You got bases loaded, nobody out. It really starts with Evan Carter. No outs, bases loaded with a guy like Evan Carter. I mean, literally, all you have to do. Bases weren't loaded for Evan. Okay, all right. Bases weren't loaded for Evan. But Evan did have an opportunity runner on third base. You got to get the ball in the air there. Or it has to be a hard ground ball right side. Evan Carter, really bad AB. You go back and you look at it. I mean, look, first pitch, slider right down the middle. The second pitch, man, Evan is going to regret that one. I mean, literally, the pitch is about 1.5 feet inside that Evan Carter swings at. Just not good pitch selection. You wonder, was he getting a little antsy? But, man, the pitch that Evan Carter swung at, I mean, literally 1.5 feet inside. Call Walcott. What are they waiting for? Joc Pederson to be off the team. I mean, just being real, like the only way Walcott is getting the call if Joc is no longer on the roster, because Walcott can only DH right now. I mean, you could bring up Walcott to platoon with Joc, I guess. And Walcott's hurt as well. Yeah, he's got the concussion. Hopefully that's not going to be too long. All right, Cam. Come on, welcome to the show, baby. You've been up here for a month or so. Grand Slam. We'll take it. Send one deep, my friend. 1-0 count. Oh, what are we doing with these, excuse me, swinging bunt, stupid swings, man? What are we doing? Brutal. We had the Evan Carter 30-mile-an-hour swinging bunt on a pitch 1.5 feet inside. And Cam Cauley with the excuse me check swing. What are we doing? Come on, guys. Jeez. I mean, look, a 2-run lead is most likely good enough for Lats. Again, we're knocking on wood here. I'm not jinxing anything, but, man, it could be 6-2 right now, easily. Easily. Yeah, I mean, Brian, that to me is what we have done all year, right? You get a couple of runs, and call it whatever you want to, but it's like, guys, it's okay. It's okay to have a big inning. It really is. It's okay to bust the game wide open. I promise. I promise. All right, let's do a score check around the league. Seattle down 3-0 to Detroit. That game's out in Seattle. So at bottom of the 4th inning right now. And then beyond that, A's lost to the Reds. I know we're not much on the A's watching at this point. And then also Houston, I believe, got a win. Is that right? We'll take a look. I believe, unfortunately, that yesterday they lost. That's right. Today, though, win for the Astros. You know what? At this point, I'll go ahead and take whatever I can get. Last night, after the 5-error game, I'm not too worried about what the Astros are doing this evening. It'll all work out. Just win games, please. Like, just win games. I mean, look, I know just naturally we're always going to check what's going on around the AL West, and we do it every night on the show before we wrap things up. But, man, just win games. It really doesn't matter. You win games, you're going to find a way in. Whether it's the division, whether it's the wild card, you're going to find a way in. Nate, classic, baby. This is awesome. Yeah. Hey, it's Lats. Forgot he was on the team. Yeah, that's right. We've been saving him for a special occasion. And nothing more special than the Giants on a Tuesday night in a 4-2 ball game. Yes, sir. The Silseth bomb absolutely hurt, man. You know, I'm sorry. It's definitely me being too negative, but it's like, it feels like last year in 2024 all over again. Remember Big Country when we got him from Detroit? Big Country was good for a little bit, and then he started getting rocked. That was 2024. We brought in, Maton and Danny Coulombe, and we brought in Merrill Kelly, of course, and all of them struggled down the stretch. Coulombe and Maton had some good games to begin, but, man, they struggled down the stretch. And when Silseth gave up that homer, I'm just like, is this just going to be 3 years in a row? I really hope Silseth evens out. He has had a couple of outings that have just not gone, I would just say cleanly. I mean, this one especially, I'm being too nice. Giving up the 2-run bomb, just not acceptable. It happens, but not acceptable. But even his first outing was what, bases loaded? Didn't he have to get out of the bases loaded jam? So Seth got to be a little sharper, man. He got to be a little sharper. Hey, appreciate the gift. Jaden, thank you so much. That's one of my favorites. Not needed, but much appreciated. Thank you. All right, Latsy. While we were yapping, Latsy strike 3, actually on a foul tip to Buddy Kennedy. And he has got Gilbert, the center fielder for the Giants, down 0-1 on a slider, 86 miles an hour, low and away in the dirt. And he goes back to it again. That's beautiful. You got a literally exact, like almost pinpoint accuracy, 2 pitches in a row, exact same pitches. This one had a little more velocity on it, but Latz pounding the sliders low and away right now to Gilbert. Pitch number 3 incoming. And we're going to get a batter timeout. Probably a wise decision at this point. Probably a wise decision. Thank you so much, Jaden, for all the gifts. Appreciate the generosity. Base knock here for Gilbert. And the Giants are going to bring the tying run to the plate against Jacob Latz. Don't see Latsy give up many base runners. It is a rare sight in 2026. Latz has been one of the most clean and efficient closers in baseball. You look at the whip for Latsy, and he is at a .66 whip. Pretty incredible. Here's the pitch. Lefty on lefty. McRae is going to wave. Sword. That was an ugly swing from McRae. Another slider away. McRae not able to hold up on that one. McRae 0 for 2 with the walk, batting 120 on the year. Runner on first base. Strike 2. And just keep pounding that pitch. Just throw it again. Keep throwing that slider. You don't need to complicate it. No need to complicate it. In fact, that's what they did in the Gilbert AB, right? They complicated it. They threw Gilbert a fastball. He was getting crushed on the sliders. McRae going to take a batter timeout as well. I mean, why are you going away from the slider there? Throw another one. Make him lay off. And he does. Another slider low and away. Gilbert takes it. Would have loved that one painted. Oh, that would have been pretty. Matt, that's freaking hilarious, man. Look, I've got a couple kids of my own, and the walls aren't that thick around here. They'll pick up on some funny things that I say as well. I'll just say that. Garver is cooked. Ref Snyder was hurt. Take a flyer on Soler. Look, I'll take Garv Sauce over Austin Wins. The home run against the Rays was fun. He had a nice game on Monday night. I'll take Garv Sauce, G-Man, over Austin Wins. Come on now. You don't want Austin Wins over Garv Sauce, do you? Come on. Look, it's not going to take much to get Mitch Garver back. Here's the pitch. Latz is going to walk. Oh, after being 0-2, you walk McRae, a 120 hitter. Jacob, what are we doing? Don't do it to us, please. That's why you got to score more runs, man, in the bottom of the 8th. That's why you got to score more runs. Put the game away. Look, either way, Latz was pitching. Yeah, he hasn't thrown in about a week, feels like. Either way, he was pitching. Probably slightly out of rhythm, although, look, he kind of has been mowing through. He had 0-2 to the last 2 hitters before losing them. First at bat of the inning was pretty low key as well. Luke, you may be right. He may have rested a little too much. Seriously. I'll take anybody above Wins. Yeah, I'll say this. Austin wins. Yeah, God bless him. It's not super tough to improve on what we've gotten from Austin wins so far. Last night was particularly embarrassing. And look, I understand it's a tough game to play. 5 errors, and 2 of them are on throwing errors by the catcher. Phew. All right. Pitch 1. Oh, no, and it gets away. 2nd and 3rd. What the heck happened there, man? Is that on Diaz? I got to see a replay on this. They're saying wild pitch. What the heck happened there? Look, that looks like a ball Diaz has got to catch. I don't know if they got crossed up. That's not a dirt ball, man. It's not a dirt ball. That ball's like low, but it's catchable. That's got to be a pass ball. I'm not sure why they're giving that a wild pitch. On game day, at least, official scorer, wild pitch. All right, foul right back. I don't like that from Eldridge, man. That was a healthy hack right back to the screen. I always tell you guys, whenever I see a hitter do that, I always start getting a little more nervous. You foul it right back to the screen. You know you just barely missed it. Oh. Come on. Here's the pitch. Another ball. It's a 3-1 count. You got a base open, but why wouldn't you want to go after the lefty here? Like, you really want to turn this over to the top of the Giants lineup? What are we doing? Come on now. Want to turn this over to the top of the Giants lineup? That probably was a strike. We have a challenge left. They do get a strike here on Eldridge swinging on a slider. I mean, we got a challenge left. It's the 9th inning. You can't take them with you. Guillermo says this team gives me heartburn. 1,000%. Get the barf bag ready. Hope your seatbelt's buckled. Although with Jacob Latz, it really hasn't been that way. I mean, I must say, ground ball right side, and it's through. We don't have a good arm out in the outfield. That'll be a tie game. And there it goes. This would be a devastating L. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I know I'm in the moment right now, and you guys always get an overreactive, Austin, man. You do. You always get overreactive, but this is a devastating loss if you drop this game. Devastating. We just have no shot. I don't even know if Adolis would have thrown him out at the plate there, but we just have no shot on any ball hit to the outfield on a play at the plate. I know maybe I shouldn't be, but I'm a little stunned. I'm just a little stunned. I shouldn't be. Just can't believe that they cannot finish a game against the Giants, man. It's the Giants. What are we doing? Fly ball. Nimmo's camped. 2 down. Look, at least the Rangers are going to have an opportunity to walk it off. Lee up to bat right now. Not exactly the guy you love having up. It is wild, though, that the Giants are playing literally for nothing. They're 48-65, traded off a bunch of players, playing for nothing. The Rangers are still playing for a wild card spot, a division win, a division title win, I should say. And this is what you're getting. I blame the fan base. My guy, I've been seeing you on this kick. I get it. You know, I call it toxic positivity, man. Like, just call a spade sometime. This isn't good. It's not good. I know that there's certain individuals, certain creators, certain people, on social media right now just still trying to sell this like it's the best thing in the world. This isn't great right now. It's not going great right now for Texas. Can they still win the division, make the playoffs? Yes, but my goodness. Like it's almost like I say, it's disingenuous, the people that are pretending like we're in a great position right now. I wouldn't say that, and I don't know if you're really watching the games, if you feel like there's no reason to be at all any shade of negative. We'll just have to agree to disagree, my guy. Look, I tell people all the time with my channel, I'm just not going to win. I'm not going to win. And so I've decided I really don't care what people like or don't like. If you like it, you like the channel, you like what I do here, hang around. If you don't, it's okay. But I can be positive. What's hilarious is like I'll post something positive and, immediately afterwards, somebody strikes out or gives up a big home run. And then I got people giving me crap. Bro, this take aged terribly. And it was literally like me just trying to be positive. Like I can't win. If I'm negative, people get pissed off. If I'm positive, people get pissed off. So I just don't even care. I'll just tell you what's on my mind. If you don't like it, forget it. It's not a big deal. I'm surely not at all affected. I just am going to do what I want to do and just say what I want to say. And look, if your thing is constant positivity when the team is on a 6-game losing streak, you do you. You do you. Right now, I don't know why anyone would be trying to sell this positively. You've lost 6 in a row, and you just melted down against the Giants, one of the worst teams in baseball. Let's just be honest. Berger, Langford, Seager here. See if we can get anything going. I think we pull it off. I actually think somebody's going to do something special here. I think we win it. I do not love the ghost runner rule. Hope it doesn't come into effect here. I would love a walk-off. That's a good start. What did I tell you guys? Nostradamus. Berger, get on your freaking horse. Berger, double. All right, no excuse to lose this game. Zero excuse to lose this ball game. Hanging off speed, man. That is a hanging off speed pitch. 113 off the bat for Berg. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. We keep going. Corey Seager on deck. Wyatt Langford up now. Here's the first pitch. He's going to take ball 1 outside. I'd imagine they'll be a little careful to Wyatt right here, even though he's kind of been going in a bad way. Wyatt's just not, he's got to stay within himself. He cannot do too much here. Dude, drive the ball opposite field. I know he doesn't necessarily always go oppo, but get the ball in the air. Deep to center. Shade me a little bit to right. We got to get Berger to third base here. Ground ball right side. Fly ball somewhere to the right. All right, that is going to be deep enough. I think Berg's going to be on his horse here. He should be. Oh, he's not going. Oh, Berger, what are you doing? What's sad is I think he would have made it. I think he would have made it. I don't know. He got back, fortunately. I think he would have made it. Oh, I don't know. The throw was off. I mean, the throw was off, clearly. That he would have been safe. That throw was way off. Even on the relay, he would have been safe. That's brutal, man. That is brutal. Look, I know you've got Seager coming up, and you don't want to run yourself into an out there necessarily, but you want to give Seager and Nimmo a chance. I know that's like the strategy, but he would have been safe, man. He would have been safe. Nimmo up to bat right now, though. Intentionally walking of Corey Seager, by the way. So it's going to be Nimmo. Look, I know they're trying to set up the double play. I don't know that you want to walk Seager to get to Nimmo. I know that might sound weird initially, but Brandon Nimmo is one of the hottest Rangers hitters right now, right behind Ezequiel Duran. I mean, Nimmo's 3 for 4 tonight. He was red hot against Houston on Sunday. I believe he had a knock yesterday as well. Osuna already hit. Did Osuna hit yet or no? I thought I saw he's out of the game. G-Man, he's out of the game. Cawley subbed in for him. Ball 1 to Nim, and it's a 1-0 count, favorable here. Rangers looking to walk off the Giants. Yeah, Osuna already pinch hit, did not get a hit, and he was subbed out for Cam Cawley for defensive purposes. All right, first and second. Right now, the whole field's open. You want to make sure, if you can, elevate the ball, line drive, ball in the air. You want to avoid the ball on the ground for the double play, if at all possible. One and one count, pitch number 3 incoming. Ooh, that is a nice pitch. Oh, Nimmo, that is a nice pitch, baby. Oh, he missed it. Fastball right down the pipe. He missed it. Oh. Come on, Nims. Pitch number 4. And that one is going to be taken down. Good take by Nimmo. Really good take. 2-2 count. Can Jankowski run for Berger? That is awesome. Look, Berger, I'm not terribly worried about him getting home. I'd love a ball that splits the outfielders versus a ball right at somebody. Nimmo strikes out, man. This is bad. Oh, this is bad. Come on, Zeke. Leadoff double. It's so inexcusable. You've got to win this in the 9th. You had a leadoff double, man. Jeez. All right, Zeke, you're our only hope. Be the solution once more. Oh, he's trying to play some hero ball right now. Zeke, that's not the way. No hero ball, baby. Stay within yourself. Really bad first pitch swing by Zeke. Anxious up there. Come on now, kid. Got to settle a little bit. Is Duran actually this good? He's having a really good season. Look, might he be overperforming? It's possible. But he's having a really good season. Right now, he is this good, yes. Berger not advancing. I mean, look, I'm curious what people are going to say in that debate. I think you push the envelope a little bit. I don't think Lee is known for his prowess with the arm out there, and the throw was bad. Berger probably is safe. Yeah, I don't even know if it's necessarily a close play. The throw was off. Even if you cut it, you're not going to get Berger. It was way, way too bad of a throw, way too offline. Zeke is going to, by the way, swing and whiff on a pitch right down the middle. Sweeper hanging a little bit, and Zeke just a little off on the timing. Hanger down the middle. Zeke's going to take the next pitch high here. Zeke 2 for 4 on the night, has a double, has 3 RBI. Man, it's going to be hard to give Zeke a tough time with what he's done over the last 2 nights, but this is a spot you really need him to come through. Don't want this to go to extras. Zeke in the air. Lee's going back. Lee falls down, and the Rangers are going to win. Lee slips on the track. He's had an interesting series out there in right field. Jung-Hoo Lee slips, falls. The Rangers win. Might that be the good fortune Texas needs to just get out of this rut? Oh, my goodness. Out all day long, but Rangers fans, we will take it. Ezequiel Duran walks off the Giants because, of course, he does. Why not? What should have been probably a can of corn to right field. Jung-Hoo Lee not able to handle it. Let's watch the replay here. Oh, man, that is brutal. He was turned around weird the entire time. That just did not need to be. He was turned around the whole time. Hey, it goes down as a base hit in the scorebook. It's really all that matters. So let's cue the I Like Texas music. Hello, win column. The Rangers will not lose 7 in a row. They are now on a 1-game winning streak. Yes, sir. Rangers 11 hits. Capped off by that last and 11th. Ezequiel Duran winning the game. Rangers scored 2 runs in the 8th, 1 run in the 9th. And they improved to 56 and 58, 2 games below 500. Thank goodness. Thank you, Jung-Hoo Lee, for selling that one, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We needed that. We needed it. I mean, look, I'm going to be dead honest with y'all. I will take that. With how bad it's been, I will take that. And look, I'm going to go ahead and just say it this way. Duran under control for a few more years. He keeps this up. You might be talking about that. As we like to say, we didn't coin the phrase, but we love to say it. Beautiful things can happen when you just put the ball in play. Put the ball in play. And Zeke did that well tonight. Put the ball in play a number of times, and the Rangers come out on top. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. 7 straight, and losing a series against the Giants would have been terrible. Terrible. Man, you hope this fires up the team. I've honestly stopped trying to figure out what fires up this team, and you should too. Like, after big wins like this, how many times have we said, man, this has got to fire up the boys. This is going to turn around the season. I'll believe it when I see it. I need consistency, y'all. Like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I have full faith this is turning the season around. But, man, Christmas came early. Darnell, I'm with you on that one, brother. Christmas came early. Gift wrap that win. I will take it. I will take it. Hey, appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. What a time to be alive, Rangers Nation. Man, I am so glad we didn't go to extras. I hate that stupid ghost runner rule. The vibes were not up late in that game. It did not have a good feeling to it. I hope I'm not alone in that. I know I'm not alone in that. It did not have a good feeling late. We needed that break. We don't get that break. I don't know what happens in the 10th inning. I don't want to think about it because I was not feeling great about the Rangers' prospects of winning that ball game had Zeke Duran not come through there. And yes, we're saying that Zeke Duran came through there. Wild. My goodness. All right, let's talk about it. Player of the game, Zeke Duran. Easy one. Zeke, 3 for 5 on the night, 4 RBI. Zeke, 7 hits in this series. 7 hits. Dan, you pointed that out. I'm with you, John. Latz blowing that save does not feel great. You know what feels worse than the Latz blown save, though, is the blown opportunity to put this game to bed in the bottom of the 8th. Evan Carter, then you had Cam Cauley with an opportunity. That, to me, is it right there. It never needed to be this close. Just never needed to be this close. We're going Zeke Duran, player of the game offensively. Obviously, we're going to give it to MacKenzie Gore on the pitching side. MacKenzie Gore, back-to-back quality starts. Back-to-back quality starts for the Rangers southpaw. You'll take that. Look, we have ripped MacKenzie Gore a new one up and down all over the place this season. He's come through the last 2 outings, man. He went 7 strong innings, 3 earned runs against the Rays. And tonight against the Giants, yes, we know it's the Giants, but 6 innings, 6 base runners, 4 strikeouts. Kind of like that Gore pitched to weak contact a little bit tonight. Wasn't focused on necessarily striking out everybody. He did get into some deep counts, but give some love to MacKenzie Gore, man. He's not going to factor into this decision. Jacob Latz gets the win. Heck yeah. Jacob Latz now 3-1. He gets a blown save and he gets a win. Rangers, 2 blown saves in this game. Seth gets a blown save. Latzy gets a blown save, but he also gets the win. Oh, what a ball game, man. Holly, appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Oh, Gore did well. He did. Chris, I'm with you on that 100%. He did well. Caden, disagree with Gore. We can go back and break it down. Look, at the end of the day, obviously there's advanced stats. We can take a look. I'm curious to see what the advanced numbers look like for MacKenzie's start today. But I'll say this. Look, you limited base runners. Only 6 base runners. I would be a little more apt to say this, had he been up there around 9 or 10. But I'll go back and look at the numbers. Still throws so many pitches. John, you're right. I mean, look, what did he have, 99? I mean, I don't disagree. But I will say this, like 6 innings, 99 pitches, that's not the worst thing in the world. It's bad because in today's game, not a lot of guys are going triple digits anymore with the pitch count. But, man, back about 10 or 15 years ago, that was no problem. 99 pitches, 6 innings. You go a 7th inning, you get up around 110, 111, and you're good to go. They took away 1 of Latz's earned runs. He stays below a 2 ERA. Interesting. Official scorer deciding after the fact that one's going to go from 2-1. All right, then. Well, I got a couple other angles before we close this one up and talk about tomorrow's game. Corey Seager, 3 for 4 on the night. He gets the average over the Mendoza line. It's good to see Corey hitting the ball hard today. Brandon Nimmo's been on a little heater as well. That's encouraging too. You did have some zeros around the lineup. Wyatt Langford really not looking great right now. In a very bad slump. And you know what? I do think his at-bat in the bottom of the 9th, that ball to me feels deep enough to get Jake Berger to third. Could he have squared it up a little bit better? Yes. I don't want to completely take away, though. It felt like that was good enough to get Berger to third base. Still, Wyatt 0 for 4 on the night. Joc Pederson 0 for 3. You had Evan Carter go 0 for 4. Evan had a bit of a rough night up at the plate. Elias Diaz 0 for 3. Foscue 0 for 2. Justin Foscue, I believe, has 4 hits since July 12th. 4 hits for Justin Foscue since July 12th. So we're coming up on 22 days, 4 hits. 22 days, 4 hits. Not great. Not great. Lord Tubbington, fair point. Thank you for bringing this up. Wyatt, you got to give some love. He does work the walk. in the 8th inning that got things started. I think that's a very fair point. So not totally unproductive. Obviously, Wyatt Langford hitting 2-hole. You're wanting to see some extra base hits and homers. But yes, give credit where it's due. Wyatt Langford, even though he does go hitless, does find a way, I think, to be productive. Otherwise, the walk, like I said, I do think that ball's probably deep enough with Jung-Hoo Lee throwing to get Berger to third base. I mean, yeah, Seager looked good. If he can take off, that's going to make such a big difference. I think I've said it a number of times over the past week, but it's time for the Stars to start hitting. It's time. Like, you know, Seager getting paid 30+ mil, Nimmo 20+ mil. It's time for the Stars to start hitting. And I mean really hitting, not just doing this singles and, you know, random homers when the game's out of reach. It's time for the Stars to start winning ball games for Texas. And, you know, tonight, obviously, Zeke kind of steals the show, but Brandon Nimmo going 3 for 5, Corey Seager going 3 for 4. That's winning right there. It's time for Seager. It's time for Nimmo. It's time for Langford to start winning ball games for this club and making meaningful impacts on the game. We've done the Zeke Duran, and look, I'm no disrespect to Josh Young. Josh Young and Zeke Duran were not counted on to be crazy offensive forces that they are this year. They weren't expected to be that. They were expected to be nice complementary pieces. Josh Young, godsend at the plate. Yes, we've given him a tough time for the conditioning, for the speed, for the glove out in the field, but Josh Young's been a godsend at the plate. Ezequiel Duran's been a godsend at the plate. Those guys were not counted on. Zeke wasn't even going to have a starting role at the beginning of this year. Josh Smith had the starting role. Zeke Duran was on the bench. It's time for the Stars to carry, man. It is. And so I'm really hoping last 2 months of baseball here, regular season, give me a hot Corey Seager winning the Rangers ball games. Give me a hot Brandon Nimmo winning the Rangers ball games. Foscue does need to start hitting again. 4 hits in the last 22 days. I said it, posted it during the game today. I'm almost at the point where let's just have Osuna do the DHing. I know Seager DH tonight, but normally it's Foscue against a lefty. I'm almost ready for them to go ahead and just plug in Osuna, man. I think Foscue really, unfortunately, got carved into a niche, and if you don't perform consistently and all you're doing is, hey, I'm the platoon guy when lefties come in, it's not necessarily going to give you a lot of staying power. Leaving Seager at DH is my long-term preference, but with Joc Pederson on the team, I don't know what they're going to do. They seem to be comfortable playing him at first base. It's probably good, although Jake Berger gets a big double to start things off. Foscue KZ might need a little more time, to be fair. We'll see. Let's see what else I got. I'm going to try and do some comments as we start weaving our way into the show for tomorrow, into the game for tomorrow. Hey, Robbie Ahlstrom, Peyton Gray going back-to-back scoreless. That was beautiful. So we'll give a little love to those guys. Robbie Ahlstrom, 1 inning, 2 strikeouts. Peyton Gray got a big out as well, got a big strikeout. Those guys, Robbie Ahlstrom especially, on a good little roll here. It's a good time to get on one. So look, overall, Ezequiel Duran, MacKenzie Gore, maybe distant third, we go Corey Seager. Distant fourth, we go Peyton Gray, Robbie Ahlstrom, all big-time contributors. All big-time contributors. Now, for tomorrow's game, we have, I believe, let's see, come on, where are we at? Where are we at with this? Let me go back to my scores. I want to pull up all the pitching matchups and everything like that, all that good stuff. But it'll be the rubber match of the series. Obviously, Giants won yesterday. And Texas starter is still to be determined. So where are we at? Evaldi? Should it be Evaldi next? Evaldi was Friday. So you have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Should be Evaldi, right? Maybe Montgomery. I'd like it to be Evaldi. Andrew C., appreciate the comment. I'd like it to be Evo. I want to win this series, man. I want to win this series. I don't want this to be bullpen weird game. Evaldi's on 4 days rest. Start Evaldi. Start Evaldi. Start Montgomery in game 1 of the next series. Let's get Evaldi on the bump so we can win this series. That's what I want to see. Wizenhut going for the Giants. He has a 6.63 ERA. He is a starter, traditional starter, so we will see the left-handed starter lineup for tomorrow. And there we go. Bradford might pitch for us tomorrow. Man, I want to see them win the series. I'll get behind it. Cody Bradford is starting. I just got a notification from Evan Grant. Bradford is going to be the starter for tomorrow. Season debut. I don't love the move. I'd much rather Cody Bradford start the game 1 of the next series. I just don't love the move, man. But you know what? I get it. It is what it is, but I just don't like the move. Evo's on 4 days rest, man. It's not taxing the guy. I just do not want to drop a game to the Giants. Agree, disagree. I just don't want to drop this 3rd game to the Giants. Cody Bradford, man, I hope he does well. That would be a lot of fun if he comes in and twirls a gem. But, man, I do not want to lose this series to the Giants because Cody Bradford has a rough first outing back in the major leagues. I'm not a big fan of the decision. I hope that he is ready to go. But I do not like putting the goal of this series, which is to win it, in the hands of a guy that hasn't pitched in a major league game since 2024. Bradford's been good in his rehabs, Matt. So I will say this. You've got that positivity to cling to, but, man, I want to win a series tomorrow. Would much rather Evo. I'll get behind it. I will hope that things go well, but I'm a little bit bummed that we don't have Nasty Nate on the bump for a chance to win it. Maybe some people would say, who are a little fed up with Nate and the inconsistency, maybe it doesn't matter. But I'm always going to have a little more trust for Evaldi versus a guy in Cody Bradford, who I like, but hasn't pitched since 2024. I'm rooting for him too, Kate. I'm definitely not rooting against him. I'll get behind it by the time tomorrow rolls around. But first thought is, just don't know. If it is Skip already thinking to Friday, I give up, man. I'm tired of all of the coaching for tomorrow. I just don't like it. Just don't like it. Well, hey, look. No, we didn't go as long tonight, but I'm going to get inside. Going to go do the bedtime routine with the kiddos, read the books, hang out for a little bit, do all that stuff. So I appreciate all you guys hanging out. We did a little bit more in-game tonight, which is always fun. Rangers walk-off. Anytime we get to watch a walk-off together, I'll tell you what, it's special. Tomorrow, by the way, if you're curious, game time is at 1:35. 1:35 game time tomorrow. So the show will probably not be right after the game, just so we're all on the same page. I'll probably do my show around 5:30 Texas time. So I know that some of you guys, 8th inning, 9th inning, are looking to see if we've gone live yet, which I really appreciate, by the way. That's freaking awesome. But I will not be live immediately after the game goes final unless it's some kind of crazy 9th, extra innings affair, which I hope it isn't against the Giants. But we'll plan on about a 5:30 Texas time show tomorrow. That'll be the plan. Who's going to get the boot with the Bradford activation? That's a really, really good question. I bet Kingham. Kate, I agree with you. I bet it's going to be Kingham. Can't imagine Robbie Alstrom is going to get sent down. I have to think it's going to be Kingham. Hey, Patience, I appreciate you, man. You know that. Look, you guys, I always say this, and I genuinely mean it. I love this team. Yes, we get pissed off at this team. We criticize the team, but we celebrate together. We celebrate the good moments. It's all part of being a fan, man. I know some people think being a true fan means you never whine, you never complain. I would say it's the exact opposite. Fanatics are passionate in both directions, man. They get angry when you have embarrassing games like last night where the Rangers collect 5 errors, and they're ecstatic when you get a win like this where you get some good fortune. And you know what? We avoided a 7-game losing streak, and we'll take whatever we can get at this point. I just appreciate all you guys hanging out night after night with me. There's no fair weather here unless I got something crazy going on for work or I'm on the go traveling. And even then, sometimes I'll still figure out a way. We'll be here hanging out with you. 8th, 9th inning and post game. And we'll do it again tomorrow, man. No 8th, 9th inning tomorrow, but we will be live 5:30 Texas time. And we will plan on hopefully talking about a Rangers win and series win as well. We'll have a video out to you guys tomorrow in the morning. And I appreciate you guys liking those, commenting, and sharing them as well. Thank you again for a great show tonight. One last look at the comments. Nate, I sure hope you're right. Sure hope you are right. I think they'll do some interesting things with Monty and Bradford. I'm curious to see what they do. I could see both of them getting an opportunity to start. Both of them maybe being potentially bullpen, long relief guys. It's going to be interesting. Ryan, yes, sir. Always and forever. Go Rangers. And on that note, DeGrom, Evo, Gore, Monty, Cal for the starting 5. That doesn't sound too bad. All right. We're wrapping it up. Love you guys. Go Rangers. And look, let's do it again tomorrow. And as I always say to end every show, God bless. Go Rangers.